All right, well, he took the helm as Columbia's new police chief April 11th, following some turbulent times on the force, including 10 police chiefs in the decade before him.
Now, more than 6 months into the job, we sit down with Chief William "Skip" Holbrook and learn more about his ambitious plans for the city's law enforcement division and why he's one of the Midlands' most fascinating.
My name's William Holbrook. I go by Skip.
He's the Columbia police chief who almost wasn't.
And quite frankly, after doing some research, I became less interested, but my wife became more interested.
Why did you become less interested?
Well, I mean, I would be less than honest if I said that, you know, some of the struggles that I had read about and just some of the problems that had gone on and were ongoing.
But those reservations of what he was about to get himself into soon turned into determination, and the quest to turn the city's law enforcement agency around was on.
I've got skin in the game. I've got to be successful. There's no margin for error. Law enforcement is not the silver bullet to society's problems. We're part of the process.
Chief Holbrook says he's confident he's the man to put Columbia's police force on the map, that his past experience as the chief in Huntington, West Virginia was very similar to his current position and has prepared him for the job.
Chief Holbrook.
The department, in a lot of respects, you know, had lost its way. It had a leadership void. We had to restore public confidence in the police department. We had to reconnect with the public that we serve. We had to restore accountability and transparency in how we do business.
But he admits he has a challenge ahead of him.
Our biggest challenge is in Columbia. We have way too much gun crime. We've seized an enormous amount of guns just this year alone, and that concerns me greatly.
Chief Holbrook encourages you to keep an eye on his progress, and he says there are changes you should already see. Just head over to 5 Points, a hot spot that has seen its share of problems.
So Public Works has paid particular attention to keeping trees trimmed, making sure all our lighting works, adding lighting. We've got over 200 cameras down here. We've instituted a transportation plan that we've seen a phenomenal difference down here. Taxi zones, where we're regulating where folks go to actually get safe passage from a cab. It creates a safe haven. We don't want people hanging out at the fountain at a certain time. The sprinkler systems come on. It helps dissipate the crowd and kind of move people.
Chief Holbrook will tell you one of the things that pushed him into the winner's circle for his position was the fact he was the only candidate who wasn't retired. He says he still has no plans to throw the towel in. In fact, if he has his way, he'll be the city's chief far after it completes the growth spurt he knows is just around the corner.
I'm all in. You know, my family's here. I don't have a plan B. When the day comes that I do sail off in the sunset, I'm going to be able to say and be proud to say that I've, you know, left it better than it was when I arrived.
And you may not know, Chief Holbrook spent 16 years on the force in Charlotte before becoming chief in Huntington. He says he sees many similarities between Charlotte in the 1980s and Columbia today. He expects Columbia to become a city similar to the Queen City in size and offerings in the near future.